That's it. That's it. Let's go. Practice fast.
Well, how time flies. Now just 3 days away from the final preseason game of 2010, it is time to start talking a little bit about the start of the regular season. And with a very difficult schedule at this start for the Dolphins, Coach Tony Sparano was asked after practice today if he thinks he's doing what he needs to do to get his team ready to get off to a fast start.
My approach is that we didn't play very well the other night. So I have to do what is in the best interest of my football team to get my football team ready to play against the Buffalo Bills. So whatever that takes on Thursday night is what I'll do. In other words, I have no real governor right now on how long people are playing. They just better be ready to play.
The coach would later add that he's been emphasizing the fast start quite a bit to his team. Meanwhile, on the defensive line, sort of the unsung hero so far this preseason has been defensive end Kendall Langford. With Randy Starks moving inside and the arrival of rookie Jared Odrick, not a ton of talk about Langford, but the coach had high praise.
I just see a little different guy right now than even last year. And Kendall's a guy that right now has gotten better each year. So from where he was, last year to his first year and right now, to last year, in the games right now, this guy is making a lot of plays, punching people, knocking them back and getting off blocks, playing on his feet a lot more. I think he's running better. He's a lot stronger. And again, I think some of those guys are a little bit fresher right now. So going into this thing, so you could see his strength show up.
Meanwhile, there are some difficult times ahead as cutdown day is looming, and very soon this roster is going to shrink quite a bit. The coach discussed how hard it is to sit down and have that conversation with a guy that's been on his team.
It's not pleasant. I don't look forward to it right now as we have to head into that period, because these guys have done an awful lot for you, in the last several months. Some of them maybe a couple of years, So that's not a really. It ain't a good feeling, but it's something that you got to do. And I think, you try to just tell the players at that point, look, this is what you did well, this is what you didn't do well. I try to be honest with them. I've had a long time ago in my life, I had somebody tell me all the time that I was doing a good job, that I was doing a good job, that I was doing a good job. Okay, and lo and behold, they left and went and got another job, and I didn't go with them. Okay, so I wasn't doing that good of a job. All right, so I would have rather been told I wasn't doing a good job, so I knew how to do the job. And I swore to myself I would never let that happen. So I want to make sure that, with these players that you do release, you try to give them some constructive criticism, okay? This is what you need to do. This is how close you were. This is how far away you were. And some of them want to hear it, and some of them don't really want to hear it. I understand that. But I think you owe it to them that way.
That's the very latest from Davey. Check back throughout the day to Dolphins.com and thefinsiders.com to stay updated as we get set for preseason game number 4 Thursday night in Arlington.